This is how it kind of almost was found inside the box, and then wrapped in packing paper and newspaper. And then when it was opened up in very good condition, you find the RAF uniform with his trousers down below, which the trousers are dated 1942, and the smock jacket with the belt in great condition. This one's dated 1947, so it would have been part of the national service. You can see with the flashes on the arm, he's a senior aircraftman with the flash of the Royal Air Force on the top there. What makes this unique in a sense is that it was just forgotten about and left in an attic space, and as you can see, it's in lovely condition. It's fantastic to see it in such great condition, where normally there would have been worn out and rubbed and threadbare, just because people did end up wearing these to do the gardening and this, that and the other. And we know that the smock tunic was 1948 because of its label inside. So you've got one date there and then the date on the newspaper. So you know that this was made in 1948, and then obviously it was wrapped up in 1951, and so it gives you a window of those years of when he was given this to wear, and he wore it on active service, and then wrapped up in 1951, on November the 20th, 1951 to be precise. As you can see, the British Army were fantastic for the broad arrow, showing that it was armed forces, British armed forces, and then obviously they put all the sizing, and then right at the bottom they put the date on, which like I say, these trousers are 1942, so they've been through the Second World War. Sadly, we've lost the name of the person that this belonged to, only that it must have been a relatively young man of that time period to be called up to do his national service and do it in the RAF. But again, he must have had a fairly bit about him to get up to senior aircraftman. He either had a trade that put him ideally into the role straight away, or he worked his way up there. So yeah, it does tell you a story about the person who had this, in that the little bits of information that you can get from it does paint a picture of him, of quite a bright young man who was doing his bit for the country.